Why didn't I think of this before? That's the swivel part of the chair, and it was attached here. There's like wood in there. I'm going to take this black lining cover thingy off, find out what's under here. And it might be something simple as a 12 by 12 board, putting a couple more on there and then putting the swivel back instead of having to measure to fit the circle and all that good stuff. Yeah. This bottom cover has tons of staples all the way around, which I'm digging out with a screwdriver. And it's got this underneath. I'll show you more when I get the whole thing off. Well, that's a few staples. Hey, what do we have? Let's peel it back. I haven't seen it yet. Ta-da! I think if I built this up, this is what the turntable was screwed into. If I can build this up to the right height, I don't have to worry about measuring anything else. So I'm going to try that instead. This is all wood from the base that I tried making before. So I just measured it out. I'm going to make a square box that fits around that with 2 cross braces for extra support, and then probably put a piece of thinner plywood so it'll be like a box that fits right on there. Okay. I was working making this little frame thing here. Let me see if it fits. It better fit, it just fit a minute ago. Okay. There we go. It's going to raise it 4 inches. I'm going to the hardware store and get a piece of plywood put over this so that I can screw the round thing, the bottom to it. The hardware store could only make 1 cut. I had to do the other one by hand. And the guy said he wasn't even supposed to do that. So I'm going to fix this to the base part. Take it off, paint it. Tack the black cloth back on. And then put this on with some angle brackets to fix it to the chair. Then I will put the swivel back on. Got my ice cube necklace on. And a nice cold icicle pop lolly, ice lolly. I could say something really gross like a nice cold phallus type thing here, but I won't. Okay. Now I'm going to use some L brackets to connect the box to the chair, because the bottom of the chair is a piece of plywood. So I'm going to put L brackets, and then I'm going to put the swivel on. And we'll be done. Ho 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 ho! Well, I got it strapped down. It's not going anywhere. Time to put this feller on there. And then I'll clean the chair up and vacuum, and then I'll be done. Let's see, what is it? Almost 8 o'clock. Baby goes to bed, so I have to get anything noisy out of the way as soon as I can. Okay. It was flush with the bottom, so it was only like maybe an inch off the floor. Now it's going to be like 4 inches off the floor. It ought to be better seating and getting up. You can see the ring, the swivel ring, where you couldn't see it before, because it was like really close to the ground, but it is a lot easier getting up out of it with an added 4 inches. It's been a day of shoving phallus shaped things in my mouth. This is a cucumber, the second one. I had 3 ice lollies, popsicles. It's 8:30. It took me a while to do the chair because I had a plan and I wanted to do it right. I did it right, and I think it's going to work. It sits up a lot higher. Now, baby's going to have a hard time crawling up in that chair. He likes to crawl up in the chair and watch Miss Rachel from that chair. when he does come over. But it's going to be easier for me and Brian to get up out of that chair, that's for sure. It's 4 inches taller. Furniture, they don't make for tall people at all. If they do, it costs an arm and a leg. So I saved the cost by structuring it so that it's taller. Tomorrow, I'm going to stop the fan and clean the blades. And I'm going to get the ladder and check to see if there is a way to make that air vent go through. Right now it doesn't go anywhere. It's just a decorative thing in the wall. But there might be a way that I can poke through it, which would be very nice and solve a lot of issues. I wouldn't have to put in a mini split. And Ashley said there's some kind of, because this is at the end of the run of the venting, she thinks is why it's not cool and stuff like that. They have these vent covers that have a fan in them, but they're electric, and you'd have to have a cord. It would have to go down the wall and over, and I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. We'll poke around tomorrow and see what happens. I'm going to take a cold shower and go to bed. Yep. Upward and onward. P.S. Postscript. Checked my weight today and I lost 10 pounds. Because I'm eating more healthy stuff and less breads. Yay!